Today, this is the last thing we did was pull out my mill and lathe. The lathe there is pretty heavy. Used my engine crane there, picked it up, got on each side, balanced it. Couldn't get over the door sill, so we used my Ranger to pull the engine crane. I don't know if we're going to get that clean. I wasn't too far from the fire, and the fire department went in with their foam, and between the foam and the heat, it really seemed to bake that soot on there. The dials barely move. The mill was closer to the heat. I see the handles there and so on. They're dripping. I think I paid $21.22 for this 30-inch lathe back in, I don't know, 14, 15. Hit the mill a little bit later. Think about post-COVID. Carbon tax. I think it was $6 grand. Carbon tax went up 23% on April 1st, and Buckhead there gave himself a 20% raise while he was at it. Jesus. I don't know. Hope something bad happens to him before too long. Took the pressure washer to that. Where it's orange like that, I think it's where the stickers were. But otherwise that soot is baked on, so I'm gonna have to sand, take it right down to the metal and repaint it. The Ranger there is pre-played out here today, and they all took turns throwing the ball. The sea can here is getting loaded up pretty good. This was under the bench, and it cleaned up really well. A little bit of soot here and there yet. Might have to repaint some. But a lot of tools and parts and whatnot. Air filters for my combine in that black bag. All my oil filters for machinery and stuff were in boxes and sealed. So they're unharmed. They took them out of their boxes because the boxes are all sooted up. Some stink in here. That is the two burials. Took everything out of the big box. And sandblast sand there. Washer dryer, brand new. They never put in my house because my tap's used up, and they're a little bit too big for that porch there. Thought I measured better. So, this is a lot of my parts and stuff that came out of the center room. Cleaned up that air compressor pretty good. Bought that in 2001. Sandblaster. There's that Joe Ayers pole scraper. The soot is pretty baked. My tool chest here from pretty much just clean the stuff off the top, and then everything was inside the drawers they didn't touch because a lot of small bolts and fittings. I'll deal with that at a later date. Electrical cleaner might clean it up. Got a generator that's sealed in box, taped up, so it should be fine. And that propane heater, shelving, tools, wrenches, bandsaw blades, electrical cords, bearings for a land roller, tank for the TIG welder, or MIG, I guess that's MIG gas. Vice there, it didn't come too clean. More tools. tomorrow should be a pretty easy day just to wrap up. Finally be done. Some tools I use there, you know, the contacts are sooted up, you know, some of the tools that didn't have batteries in them. So the contacts get sooted up. Got to use a little bit of sandpaper and shine them up to get them to work. Building hasn't been this empty since 2014 when I was doing the walls and painting and building the benches. Thought it'd be a good idea to build these benches at 4 feet, but all I did was fill up the benches. I didn't actually work on them at this height. I built that sit-down welding table, so I'd sit on a stool and my hands would be a lot steadier. I just got these two Westward and a Craftsman toolkits, miscellaneous sockets, and some shit in the back there that are front. Probably go in the garbage. Hanging these lights really made a difference. Got some iron in the corner. Got tooling for my lathe back there. Pretty messed up. Dial indicator. Burnt the plastic out of my dial indicator. That's a chuck for my old lathe. I think the 4-jaw chuck is down in here. Oh. And that's it. Sitting in there. Yeah, it's smoked up. It's amazing how the smoke finds its way into everything, the slightest crack. There's the mill table for my old 12-inch lathe, or mill, I mean. All of this stuff back here is just gonna go in the garbage. There's the old globe liner, 6-wheel drive and belly dump. That truck and trailer's got mega miles, mega loads on it. For the most part, it's pretty intact. You know, like I kept these doors closed to keep this room warm, and yet I had 3 conveyors that were above it, and they seemed to draw all the heat. Screwdriver set this down on the floor there. That's the stand for it, so I think I had it screwed to the wall right here. A lot of the collets that I hadn't used yet are still in their plastic. And mills here. I think I got this from Princess Auto, so it's not real expensive. Man, look at that. Different tooling I got. Oh, not that much stuff, really. I didn't dive into machining that much. Doing the basics. Hole cutter set there. And the other drawers are empty. Yeah. Empty. That's a 30-year-old truck. I'm just gonna keep it right on that shelf. I'm gonna put it up in my new shop, just a reminder, conversation piece. These trailers here, they were under the bench. Nothing wrong with them. I got my globe liner with the RCP 75, RCP 57 box in my globe liner with the same box. The globe liner's in the basement, totally unharmed. Keep Foreman truck, put it up, just keep it as is. You know, I'd rather throw a layer of clear coat on it and just seal it. You know, it's kind of like the Titanic sitting at the bottom of the North Sea there. Take that screener to the basement, and I don't think there's too much in that box, and got a small 2x2 inch crusher, jaw crusher there, kind of wore out. I think bearings blew up. Cleaned all my tires, washed all them up. I think there's really only one out of all those tires that melted a bit. Put that with my Duramax. It's gonna need some of those tires. For the most part, this room is take a couple hours. A lot of this stuff will go to the garbage. I'll keep those stands if nothing else. Got all these tracks here from Thomas Wilson. Got all these extra totes here. Probably should take some back. They're about 20 bucks a piece. Had to go find some of my wrenches, so I get the lathe and mill were bolted down, and these Viper ratchet wrenches. You know, you gotta really, you don't have to move the wrench much, and it clicks. Now tonight, crew is gone here about 4 o'clock. Drive back to Swift, so they'll be back home, back to the shop anyway, about 5 or 10 after. I'll fire up my Bell tractor there, and I'll get that track hoe and that loader. I'll take all this cleaning equipment here, and I'll lift my tarp and put that track hoe in the basement. Dozer, loader, truck and trailers. Put it all downstairs. Tomorrow we'll take a couple of leaf rakes and clean up all this loose shit here and put it in garbage bags. It won't take much to clean up this room. I gotta call my hobby shop, Maznat, get some more labels. These are all compromised. Just about done. I'm gonna finish clean up tomorrow. A couple of meetings here Thursday, Friday, and weekend not much next week. Where are we at here for dates? April. Sunday the 7th, and today's Tuesday 9th, 16th next weekend. I'll be getting pretty close to seeding. Depends on the weather. Weekend was pretty cold and drizzly, and they're talking about terrible temperatures tomorrow. Maybe it might be. I think they said something about snow, but maybe that's not here. Hope I don't have a shitty blizzardy drive to Regina. Just about done. Cleaned out. Go seeding. And then maybe talk to some people about starting on shop repair here through June, July.